All right, welcome back to GolfWRX's 3-swing challenge, where today we're taking 3 swings with the brand new Callaway Opus Wedge. So I've got a 60-12W grind, and we're gonna take 3 swings, see how it goes. I like the look. I think the shaping's really good. Ooh, oh, it just missed the pin. Wow. Feels really crisp too. But this thing, I like the shaping of it. The just slightly rounded leading edge, just overall shape, a little bit more compact looking than the Jaws Raw. But honestly, really solid first effort. Feel is really good. It's got just a nice click and impact, and these grooves seem to spin. I mean, this thing checked up definitely further than I thought. I thought that it would be kind of where the camera is. Really solid first wedge shot. All right, here we go. Second swing with the Callaway Opus Wedge. Again, this is a 60W grind, so kind of the wider sole on it. I tend to like that in my lob wedges. I get a little steep. I tend to get a little behind the ball, so that usually gives me a little forgiveness. See if we can get it on the green. Not bad, just a little left pulled. Checked up nicely. Wow. I mean, for such a short shot, that checked up nicely. And I love that, this sole, you get it into the turf and it just gets through. It doesn't dig. It hits and just glides through. So you're not getting a huge divot, even with a short little shot like that I got into the turf pretty quick. All right, so came here, landed it basically right about pin high. I think it landed right in here, just released to the small section there. So not a ton of release. Good spin on it, and honestly the feel on this is good. It's got a nice just click to it, not too firm, not harsh in any way, and yeah, I like it so far. Sole's good. This might be a little bit out of my skill range, but let's see. So far, been a big fan of this wedge. I think it gets through the turf well, and I think honestly it provides a good amount of spin from just about any lie. Ooh, caught that crisp. Oh, that's so good, and I caught it on camera. That's really solid. I mean, that was struck really well, came off, had a good amount of spin, hit, and just released past the hole. Honestly, I can't ask for any better than that. That's a really solid shot. As you can see, about 4 feet right there, which is pretty darn good, especially for me. But this wedge, really good turf interaction, really quick through that turf. You could tell as I hit it, glided right through, came out, great looking shot here. So overall, just a really solid performing wedge, good looking package from Callaway. Really impressed with the Opus. All right, so we just finished the 3-swing challenge with the brand new Callaway Opus Wedge. This was lob wedge, 60 degree, 12W grind, kind of wider sole on it, but a really nice wedge. I love what Callaway did with the Opus line, a little more traditional looking. Start with looks. I'm gonna give this honestly a 9.0. I really like the look. I think it's a little more traditional than the Jaws Raw. I love that they went to the kind of standard grooves on the face. The overall, just in the chrome, even in the platinum, the finishes look really good. The leading edges are just slightly rounded. They're not too rounded off. You don't see a ton of offset, and it's really simple and clean on the back as well. Now, in terms of sound and feel, I'm at 7.9. I think it feels and sounds really good. It's a little bit more clicky than some other wedges out there, but not terrible. When you hit it flush, it feels good. You kind of get good responsiveness knowing where you contacted it on the face, and the overall feel and sound is pretty good. Then for performance, I'm giving this an 8.6. It's got good spin out of the rough, great spin out of the fairway type lie. The ball comes out a little bit more penetrating, a little flatter compared to previous wedges. That higher CG in here really does kind of affect it, and you do see a flatter ball flight. But even with that flatter ball flight, you're seeing good spin, and the ball checks up fairly well. And out of other lies like deep rough, you get predictable rollout on those. So really good there. Overall, 8.5. I think the Callaway Opus line is a really good line of wedges, and that is a 3-swing challenge with the Callaway Opus Wedge.